Hi there, my name is Jerry and I'm the Facility Manager at Mini Storage Secure. Today's training video is going to provide you an overview of the eTRACKER app. eTRACKER is designed to make your life more seamless, more automated, easier, paperless, and more efficient. It's essentially your right-hand man at the facility level. Now, you will use eTRACKER to complete a variety of tasks, including repeating tasks, work order completions and updates, capital projects, auctions, and so forth, and any other operational task that may require your attention. eTRACKER is where you document everything and send it back over to eTRACKER's headquarters. Now, the first thing I want to show you on this Android phone, by swiping down, in the settings area, you'll see Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, and sound, and so forth. If you have access to Wi-Fi, you may want to make sure that Wi-Fi is on. This is usually at the home office or the office at the facility. This directly impacts syncing. Now, if you also have a data plan, you may not need your Wi-Fi. That's really whether or not corporate has given you a data plan or not on the phone. In this case, I do have access to Wi-Fi. I'm logged in, and that's why it's on. There's also Bluetooth. In this case, I want to turn it off. Also preserves the battery. But you would want Bluetooth on if you were going to do a facility-wide walkthrough using the scanner, which is shown in a future training video. I'm not going to swipe up. And now let's get into eTRACKER. I'm going to hit the eTRACKER app, and it's going to open up. Right away, it gives you the login screen. This really depends here if your password is stored or not, if you're sharing this with other staff members. Regardless, it's very important to make sure that the user ID and the credentials here are yours when you log in. Now it asks me to select a site. Since I have access to more than one facility, it asks me this question. I say yes. This morning, I'm here at my facility, Mini Storage Secure, so I'm going to log into that facility. If I had access only to one facility, it wouldn't even ask me that question and bring you directly here. You'll see this syncing process, synchronizing. What it's doing is it's pulling the latest information, including any kind of task or unit statuses I should be aware of, from eTRACKER's headquarters, which is syncing with your management system. Now that I've synced in, you can see here, I want to direct your attention to the lower part of the screen, the white rectangle. This here tells you the current site, and here it's Mini Storage Secure, the last time I did a sync, about a minute ago, and of course my name. Now, if you ever need to sync into a new site, or you need to do a new sync and pull up the most up-to-date information, let's say you've been at the facility for about an hour or so, and you want to get updated information, you can always go back to select site and do another sync. You also see here send data, which is sending information back over to eTRACKER headquarters or HQ. It's important to know one clear thing here. When you're doing a sync, it's the only time you need to be connected, whether it's Wi-Fi or to the Verizon or AT&T or whatever provider you have, the tower. However, when you scroll and you move around the eTRACKER applications I'm doing right now, and I complete activity, you don't need to be connected to any kind of Wi-Fi or network. Now, in the home screen, you'll see there's a logout button if you want to log out. There's a time clock to scan in or scan out. It really depends if corporate is requiring this or not. You have the site information. You have overlocks, which are described in a future video. Most of your time will be spent in the task area, which I've just tapped on. Tasks are really broken into three main categories: high priority, site task, and unit task. Any task that's deemed high priority, whether it's unit or site-based, will also be found in the high priority area. You can see the little red circles, and it tells you how many tasks are pending. In this case, you can see here, there are 12 tasks pending under site tasks. As an example, I'm going to select this icon. Using my finger, I can scroll up and down and see all the tasks that are pending. I can view them by hitting view. I'm going to back out. I can add new and so forth. This is all described in a video later on. Now, it's always important when you're backing out of something, you can hit the back arrow. You also have miscellaneous lookup, which is described later on. You have scan units. If you're accessing a unit, you have your unit listing to view your units and so forth. Let's say you're dealing with auction. We go over to the auction area. In auction, which is also described in the auction training video, you'll see prepare units, selling units on auction day, and so forth. If at any point you get interrupted and maybe you have a call, or maybe you're dealing with a customer and you just want to pause what you're doing, you can always minimize eTRACKER. As you can see here, and hit the minimize. I'm back on my smartphone's home screen. If you want to pull it up, I can always swipe down or open up eTRACKER at the bottom. I'm back where I left off. Another area to be aware of is in the Systems tab. Most of the stuff you will almost never have to deal with. If anything, our support staff will be supporting you on anything involving this area. But one key area you may want to be aware of is in updates. As you can see here, I'm going to hit updates. You would do this if you've been informed that there's a new version available of this app and you'd want to upgrade or update that latest version. Back out. And that's pretty much the overview of eTRACKER. One final and very critical component is sending the data. If I go to send data, here it'll just tell you everything that I've done. Go to send data, and it does another sync. Again, you must be connected either to the Wi-Fi or your network. It's critical that you wait for the data has been sent successfully message to ensure that it's been sent. Failed syncs do occur, and if they do, you just need to sync again. It really depends on how much data you're sending and your connection. I'm going to hit OK. Then back out. When you're done with eTRACKER, eTRACKER does use some battery. It's important to plug it in and make sure it's charged up. But you can always hit X, ask you if you want to exit out, say yes, and you're back to your smartphone's home screen. Thank you.